Hello, ladies and gentlemen, CaptainShack here. Welcome back to X3 Albion Prelude, the Star Wars mod. I'm back in my X-Wing. We're in the same sector where we left off. We have finished off get back into the cockpit here and turn on the UI, which is Shift H, by the way, for anybody who wants to know. We had just finished killing off a bunch of Imperial ships. We made some decent money. Sadly, we had a casualty. Our Scout X-Wing decided to ram itself into an asteroid that we were fighting next to, which kind of sucks, but that's what it is. I guess we're gonna have to experiment a little bit more with the bounce script. I may even send Letcube a message and saying, hey, is this set up right? What's going on with that? Because he did ram himself into an asteroid, which was really sad. We were dogfighting right next to it, but it's still supposed to fix that, the ramming, so. Anywho, we're gonna make some money today like we did in the last episode, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna skip a lot of the money making, because basically it's gonna be like 15 minutes of me picking up all of these missiles that are in this area, and we're gonna get our Hammerhead, who's in a sector nearby. Let me go to locate sector on him. Just about to dock at the refueling station, the solar power plant. And then we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with all this money, because we've got our starting fundage here, 3.5 million credits. But what are we gonna do with it? Are we gonna buy an X-Wing co-pilot? Are we gonna try to invest in maybe buying a station or a trading ship like a freighter? I don't know yet. We'll figure it out once we make a little bit more money. So, all right, let's get it done.
Cargo bay now contains disruptor missile. Cargo bay now contains remote guided warhead.
Okay, what do we got next? There should be, okay, we got 3 more left. A couple of wasps, mosquitoes. Let's grab the poltergeist.
Poltergeist missile. Autopilot
next. You know what, while I'm doing that, I think our Corvette is totally where he needs to be. So let's go ahead and fill up your cargo convey with fuel. Not completely up with fuel. I think I'm gonna use you to loot stuff.
Energies.
Basically do the job I'm doing right now. So the Hammerhead is fueled up. I'm picking up the last of these cargo crates. We can actually see here if I turn off my auto. Oh God, don't spin with it. That's a terrible plan. We're about to pick this up. There we go.
Now contains poltergeist missile.
Indeed. And I think there might be one more. Now, I'm thinking about selling these actually, because we could use a little bit more cash. Yeah, we'll pick up the Wasp missile. And I think the other last missile should be right next to it. So we'll grab these up. I think I'm gonna go over to a military base and see if I can sell these just to make a little bit more cash. And then we'll figure out what exactly we want to do. And there's also a ship here we have to pick up. In the last episode, we took out it was a TIE Advanced, or I don't remember what TIE it was actually. It's the spiky one. That's all I remember. It was the spiky TIE. He had bailed right at the beginning of that battle. And I had decided, okay, energy cells are worth it, so we don't have to refuel anytime soon. Cool.
Energy cells.
Let's see what it was. It was, oh man, it might not be here anymore. TIE Defender, there she is, TIE Defender. So it was a TIE Defender. See, the spiky one. I was right, mostly. That should be worth a decent amount of credits to get us started. Let's autopilot over to it. She needs to be repaired as well, and we'll send her back to the shipyard to make us some scratch. All right, that'll work. Bail out of the ship. Come on. Can I not lock it? For some reason? Oh, I guess I already have it locked. No, I don't have it locked. Don't, I haven't claimed you. I did it again. I did it again. Claim it first before you jump in. Where the hell did I park? All right, where'd he go? He took off. TIE Interceptor. Is that an empty TIE Interceptor? It is an empty TIE Interceptor. Somebody else bailed. Right now, though, we're focusing on the TIE Defender, because if it doesn't have a name in front of it, I believe that means it's empty. Pretty sure that's what it means. Let's go ahead and get a little closer. Claim this sucker. I've already repaired it and it ran off. We're gonna get a little bit closer to Senor Spiky TIE. There we go. Eject from ship, yes. And get closer. Come on, a little bit closer. Wee bit.
Ship
Claimed.
computer control
There we go. Oh god.
transferred.
Oh, downward thrust. There. Maneuvering thrusters on the jetpack, actually pretty good, especially compared to some of the ships. So if you need to dodge something, thrust up and down and get out of its way, because impacts will do damage to you. All right, let's get back aboard the X-Wing. It's actually the forward acceleration on the jetpack. It's kind of crap. But the sideways is pretty good. Let's get back in. We're gonna head over and grab that TIE Interceptor next. And we're gonna give him orders to navigate. You have combat orders? Yeah, he's got combat orders. He's got a combat computer still. That didn't get blown off. Nice, and a trade computer. This I can deal with. Go ahead and dock at. Head back down to the Argonne sector. And dock at the
Docking
shipyards.
granted. Command accepted.
Indeed, Commander Lynx. Lynx is yelling at me right now. You've been fed. They say don't keep a cat inside the cockpit of your X-Wing, but I find him a stalwart companion. All right, burning over to the, where is it? Oh wow, that interceptor barely made it. He's got maybe a block and a half of health, and they don't have much health, so a block and a half is like nothing when it comes to hull. Now there was a little talk about the balance TIE fighters versus X-Wings. Now there hasn't been a real big balance pass yet done on the mod. I think most of the ships are kind of based on the vanilla ships a bit, with a few liberties taken by the mod author, which is totally cool. Now here's the thing with the TIEs though. You can't compare a normal TIE fighter to an X-Wing. The mass-produced, like bare bones basic TIE fighter to an X-Wing, which I don't think there's any, there is such a thing as a bare bones X-Wing, because they've all would have been modified by their pilots. The basic TIE fighter isn't even supposed to have shields. And they do have like 5 megawatt shields, which isn't much. Let's go ahead and bail out. But there's 7 or so different versions of the TIE in this. Oh, no, don't fly off. I have to claim you still. I remembered this time. Claim first, repair after. So keep that in mind. There are better TIE fighters, and if you love the look of the classic TIE, we've already seen the Episode 7 TIE fighters flying around, which are pretty epic. And then, of course, you've got your TIE Interceptors for your, elite pilots. They have shields. They're fast. But yeah, there was just a post that I remember reading on the forum, which was like, I think they're a little OP. It's like, yeah, this X-Wing is a little OP because it's the primary fighter for the Rebellion. You can't really compare it. If anything, you'd compare the A-Wing to the, the TIE fighter, the basic TIE fighter. All right, so let's go ahead and send you out. And it's still, I think, a bit better. It's got better shields. But the TIE fighter is also supposed to be dirt cheap, so keep that in mind. All right, TIE Interceptor, go and be free. You are worth mucho money. Try not to crash on the way. Since we've gone ahead and done that, let's go ahead and grab a save. And then let's head on back to Argonne space. There's a couple of military bases there we can use. There's our save. We can use to sell some of these missiles that we've got. I don't want to keep the warheads, the long-range warheads. Remote guided ones, that's the ones I'm thinking of. You know what, let's just jump. Let's just jump and pop into the north gate. Sounds good to me. Yes.
Jump device charging at 10%.
Now, Hammerhead,
20,
you're done. Do I want to send
30,
you anywhere?
40, 50%.
Saber one jump away.
60, 70, 80, 90. Jumping. Entering system. Argonne sector M148.
All right, we're back in Argonne sector M148. I'm gonna hit up the military bases to do some selling. Now, there has been, and I noticed this over on Devil Dog's Let's Play, I guess you could say, or he was streaming it and he did a single spotlight of this mod. And one of the things that he didn't know about is if you go under gameplay, if you're seeing some weirdness going on with, let me turn on my mouse, with the hull and the shields, like it's just really messed up looking, it's probably because you need to go into the gameplay settings and change the, where is numerical shield hull display. There, that's what you're probably seeing, and you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. You can't read any of that. Well, make sure you switch this over to no. So you get the green bars and the blue bars. It'll look much better inside all of the cockpits. It's just one of those things at X3. There's so much of that. Little things that you'll learn as you play. Okay, so we're here. Let's go ahead, dock up.
Milidocking granted. Autopilot activated.
And we've arrived at the military base.
Successfully docked.
On behalf of our President and Senator, the Argon Federation is honored to welcome you aboard.
Connection to local trading network established.
We don't want to pick up any Marines just yet. Part of me really does want to try doing some boarding. One of the things that I never messed around with X3 was boarding. I did a little bit of it, but never really got too into it because I always had modded ships that I was just buying. But there's the U-Wing now, which can carry Marines, and I kind of want to see the U-Wing like flying up alongside, I don't know, in our Quintons and dropping off pods that are, you know, boarding in our Quintons and taking it over for the rebellion, while I'm sitting there with my other ships keeping its shields down. I think that could be a ton of fun. But anyways, let's sell some stuff and make some money. So the Wildfire's only worth 3,000. Let's go from the top. We have one Aurora missile. Is there anything worth a lot that we've got? The Banshees are worth 13. And we've got one Banshee. Disruptor missiles are worth 3,000. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the Disruptor.
Disruptor missile sold.
Don't have any Firestorms. We've got 26 Mosquitoes left. That's our anti-missile defense system. We're gonna keep those on us. Why do we have 2 particle accelerator cannons? Oh, I bought those. I bought those to mess around with them a bit. How are they? 100 rounds a minute, 1.36 range. The range is shit. Shield damage is okay, 2k. Hull damage 250 is also but that rounds per minute is really, really high. I think we were going to attach these to the Hammerhead. I think that's why I picked those up. Poltergeist missiles, 3,000. Wow, our 2 droids are 300,000 credits. That's impressive. 26,000 for remote guided warheads. I need to start saving those up and selling them.
Warhead sold.
Because they're totally worth it. Spectre missile. What damage do you do, Spectre missile? You do a maximum damage of 260,000 damage. You are a medium-sized container, and you are usable on the Y-Wing. So 260,000 damage, usable on a Y-Wing.
Attention.
It's good to know we don't have a Y-Wing right now, so I am going to go ahead and sell
Don't miss
it.
the special offers.
Should I start saving these up? Sell it.
Spectre missile sold.
And then we've got a few Wasp missiles, which are just anti-fighter minimum damage. Swarm targets, right? Yeah, 1k damage, so we'll just sell those.
Wasp missile.
All right, we'll keep the
sold.
Wildfire, because the Wildfire does 15k damage, has good speed at 295. A little hard to keep up with the TIE Interceptor with this missile, but we could use it on some of the heavier ones if necessary. Good range, too. It'll chase one of those suckers down, 33 kilometers. Okay, so, we're looking good. Now we're just waiting for, let's go ahead and undock. We're just waiting for, turn our UI back on. Those Imperial ships to arrive. So we'll get out of the docking ring range. We'll come up here and we'll just gotta like park within the arms of the military base. And we'll run CETA for a bit and wait for our TIE fighters to arrive. Look how small I am in comparison to the station. I love scale in this. It's so good. God, this model is great too. All right, let's see. Where are you guys at? Just keep an eye on the property ownership menu.
Outpost.
Military outpost. All right, so our 2 ships have arrived. We can go under trade for the TIE Defender. 1.5 million for the TIE Defender. Oh, bailed ships, you're so good. And 380,000 for the TIE Interceptor. Now, I know a lot of you Imperial lovers are like, Shaq, keep them, upgrade them, and add them to the fleet. Well, we're making a Rebel cell, and I would really want to have those classic Rebel ships. And this is the best way to make some cash, at least early on.
Sold.
All right, those 2 ships are sold. We are sitting pretty on 5.4 million credits. Now, let me give it a little bit of a think here and figure out exactly what I want to do with our 5.4 million. So while I was trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to spend our 5 million on, I noticed that the plasma forge here, the SFSL laser cannon forge, the Comet, they've got a combat mission for us. Mandalorian, what do you got for us?
This mission shouldn't be an issue for you.
Defend the station. Some shady characters told me that bad things would happen to my station if I didn't pay up. Yeah, we'll take them out, no problem. Let's go into combat mode. And we know where they're headed. They're going right for the plasma forge or the heavy laser cannon forge that's out here. How much are your laser cannons?
You are talking?
No. I just want to see your info. 155,000 for the SFS. These are the green lasers, I believe. Yeah, they're the equivalent of the KX9s. Basically the KX10s too, because they need to be rebalanced. There is a patch coming out soon that's rebalancing a few things. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be good stuff, because right now I think the U-Wing and the version that I'm playing right now, which by the time you're probably watching this has already been updated. Oh shit, they've got a couple of, scout ones. All right, let's do it. Banking in. Got some pirate X-Wings inbound. An A-Wing, a Harrier Vanguard. Oh shit, you guys actually have a considerable amount of firepower here. Let's go ahead and call in for some backup. Navigation, jump to sector, get your ass over here, come save me.
Command accepted.
Let's go ahead and pull away a little bit and get that backup in. I mean, I might be able to take them out. Switch to basic combat mode. Auto aim is activated.
And
let's target the first pirate Harrier while their wing of fighters comes in on my right-hand side. All right, let's do it. I hope one of them bails. Oh, that would be so good. I wanted an A-Wing, and if their A-Wing bails... You know you want a bail, pirate. Notice the music stopped, too. Come on, take him out. Bail. Actually, I don't really care about the pirate Harrier. Let's take a look at it. That's the pirate Harrier. Just a quick glimpse of it before I go ahead and take them out. They're so focused on taking out the station, they haven't engaged me. I bet they realize I might be a bit of a threat once their buddy dies. And he's down.
Our President and Senator, the Argon Federation thank you for your help with this invader. As a reward, you get 500 credits.
All right, your combat deal is to protect me. Get over here. Now, taking out one of these Scout X-Wings could be a bit more of a problem. What is all that fire coming from? Oh, hi! I've got backup.
Target left firing range.
Which is nice, I guess. God, he's so fast.
Target is now in firing range.
They've launched missiles. I am hitting him. Question is, am I gonna get the kill and get paid for it? No! Oh god, that's so many missiles, all detonating around me.
Tiger.
Whoa! That's a split tiger! Good god! I was messing around with the camera and he came out of nowhere. Or you just jumped in. You didn't come out of nowhere. I got no more enemies on the scope.
You did good here. Real good. Wiring your money through to you now.
Fucking split tiger. I almost rammed him because he jumped out of nowhere. What is that? Is that a... What class are you? Split military tiger. What are you, M6? Probably says it right in front of my face. I'm not saying it. M7. It's next to the ID number at the top. If I open up my mouse here, you guys can see it. Yeah, their classification is right here. Okay, well, I didn't die, so that's nice. That would have been really sad if I rammed him.
Firelance missile.
Let's go grab up these missiles. I did get paid for that mission, and that should get our combat rank up a little bit higher.
Cargo bay now contains Firelance missile.
Nobody bailed, sadly.
Cargo bay now contains Dragonfly missile.
Dragonflies.
Wild poltergeist missile installed. Poltergeist mosquito missile. Wildfire missile.
The wildfire only does
installed.
15k. Okay, so mission accomplished. What are we gonna spend our money on? Now that we've had the Hammerhead arrive here, I would send you to do something, Hammerhead. I just haven't decided what yet.
Argon military Cerberus.
Let's look around the local area. So in this system, we've got multiple military outposts. Okay, they'll buy missiles from you, a certain amount of missiles, but not really something I'm too interested in. We've got a concussion generator forge, which requires ore and energy cells and meat steaks. It's actually well equipped, and it'll produce concussion missile generators, or impulse generators, type of weapon for heavy ships, I believe. Weapon complex factory, you're making the PH-8 laser cannons for capitals and the PPC. PPCs are fairly high damaging. It's kind of what everybody used to use on their M7s, I want to say. Oh, I hate the classification system in this. Let's go. See, they've got a decent amount of ore in them already, energy cells. I'm thinking maybe I want to pick up a station. Like build a station, or maybe get some traders operational, or do I want to go full on combat? All right, so you're all taking ore. And the nearest ore mine is probably what? Really close, isn't it? Enduring Light? Yeah, the nearest ore mine is right here. How are you doing on stockpile? And you're doing really well on stocks, so. Indeed. And there's a solar power plant here, which is also really well stocked. So I don't want to put a solar power plant here. I don't want to put an ore mine because we've got 3 just outside the system. So it is being supplied with all the resources it needs to create these weapons. We could go explore. There's more Imperial transports in Coruscant, so if I picked up like a fighter wing, I could send them to go engage Coruscant. Coruscant is also, I believe, getting an update soon. That's the Coruscant spaceport, so there's not a whole lot going that direction. I'm a little nervous about sending anything to the war zone, like an Omicron Lyrie or a treasure chest, because these are constantly being engaged. We still don't have satellites in those areas, so we probably want to go and deal with that. Lots of Kahuna bakeries here, so that means lots of food is being produced for some of the stations. Hammerhead Torpedo Factory is right there? Oh, you don't say. Wow, it's got a considerable amount of them too. What about Wasteland? Heavy shield factories. We don't have a satellite in this area, so I can't see exactly how many they have. Seeker and Swarm missile production facilities. Yeah. More power plants. I mean, we might do okay with having a trader in the area. It might be a nice little bit of income. And we might be able to also pick up an A-Wing or a couple of A-Wings. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dock up at the station. We're gonna see what everything costs, and then I'll make my decision on what I wanna do next to further build out our Rebel cell. This doesn't even sell all of the stations. There's no normal ore mine here. There's like sidearms and stuff that I could get. I can only, why are these? Oh, that's volume. Here's price. The only thing that I could really afford is like a silicon mine or maybe like an ammunition factory. Not something that I want to really pick up. Mosquito missile factory. That would be nice to produce my own mosquitoes. Weapon components factory.
You cannot buy this factory at the moment because you do not have the necessary storage space to transport
I just wanted to see its info. I didn't actually want to buy it.
In this package. You need to find and hire a TL-class transportation cruiser.
Tell me about the bulk freighter. It's incredibly slow. It has a 200 megajoule shield that can carry a ton. So the bulk freighter is nice because it can move a ton, but it's really slow. I think that's gonna be a bit too slow for our needs. The Lats, on the other hand, are fairly fast. They can move at 150 meters a second for this version, and then this version can move at 100 meters a second. This also has a cargo bay of 4,000 versus a cargo bay of 750 with 3 megajoule shield. Wow. I'm not really sure what I would do with you. I mean, your speed is good. I guess you're like a small, like, high-end transport, where you're moving less gear and equipment, but much faster. I don't really want a LAT, though. I would much rather use a YT series if we're gonna do this. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I've been looking over the list of ships and stations, and I wanna do more exploration. I wanna find the YT series, where those are sold. I wanna have a better idea of where things are in the universe. But I also wanna get combat ships up and operational. Now, I could buy, out of the space station here, I could buy a Y-Wing. And it wouldn't be well outfitted because they don't have the large version, which is like the outfitted already with proper weapons and gear and equipment. They only have the smalls. And I hate running around the whole universe trying to find these individual pieces to outfit your ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a different script a try that I really loved back in the day. And you guys will see what I'm talking about. That lets you construct ships like you're ordering the parts from a space station, and they're collecting all the things for you, and you're paying for it. So we're going to install the Improved Races 2 script and see what happens. But we'll see. We'll experiment a little bit. It'll be fun. Grab a save real quick. All right, we're back. Hello, Hammerhead. So I did a little modding action. I installed the Improved Races 2 script. Had a little bit of trouble doing it. But nothing too bad, nothing too bad. We'll fly past our Hammerhead. Oh, please don't crash into the station. Please don't. Okay, you're missing it, good. Come, he's still following us, so. All right, what we've done is I've installed Improved Races 2, and I now have a button set. So if I go under the controls and I go under interface, if you scroll all the way down, if you have it installed correctly, and it's a little bit of a pain to do so because the auto installer is no longer around the SPK file where you use the plugin manager, and the plugin manager no longer works for it for some reason, even the RAR file. But if you install it correctly, you'll get this button here, Improved Races Comm System. You'll be able to actually set it up. Now, I'm gonna run through just real quick how I installed it for those interested. Basically, you download the RAR, you drop the script files inside in your X3 Terran conflict folder. You'll actually see scripts and T file in there. You drop it in there. You also drop it under add-ons. I had to drop it into both for some reason. And from there on, once you get those installed into the right place, you'll load up your save, go up to personal, go to advanced, go to change name, and type in the name. There shall be wings. This will turn on the script, the in-game script deal. It'll freeze up for a second. That's how you know you typed it in just like this. Save in a new save spot, of course, because this is mod testing. I have not tested this mod yet. And reload your save, and you should have the button there to configure, which is when I hit that hotkey, once I hit the right hotkey, it'll pull up the comms network. Now let's do some live mod testing. So, fair warning, this mod has not been tested with the Star Wars mod. It does do a lot of things as well, so it may bork some stuff up, but we're gonna test it out. So improve races configuration. You have to do this or the mod doesn't do anything. And you can change it so it basically changes how the game plays. It'll turn on the races so they'll want to take over sectors. You'll have incursion responses, so the local, like the Argons or the rebels, will show up and fight off the Empire if they have an incursion into their territory, and they'll actually fight over and take territory as they go. All right? Now, true relations, just so you guys know what this does, if you turn this on, if there are sides that are allied with each other, and you attack one of those sides, the other side that's allied with the side you attacked will hate you just as much. You'll start losing faction standing. You don't have to turn this on though. It does make things a bit more difficult. And I don't know what the race relations are in the Star Wars mod as they stand. Plot protection will hopefully I say in quotations, protect the main plots of the game, so you won't lose like sectors, like the sector I'm standing in right now that is important to the plot, because if you can't go to that military outpost that was supposed to be in that sector for the mission, the story mission you were doing, because it's been wiped out by the Empire or wiped out by the Rebel Alliance, well, then you're screwed. You're not gonna be able to do the plot, so. Economy booster will build stations in areas that are weak in the economy. Now, this is a good and a bad thing, because if you're a trader, you're gonna want sometimes weak areas in the economy, so you could build a space station there. And you can plop down, you know, a solar power plant, so you can make some extra cash. So what we're gonna be putting on, the only thing that I wanna put on at the moment is player ship construction. That's all I'm gonna do. Clean Universe will get rid of all the stuff that this mod has put in, basically. At least that's what it's supposed to do. We're gonna save. It's going to start installing all of the things. We haven't turned on any other functionality except for ship building for players, player ship construction. Now, what this is gonna do, it is installing all kinds of things. Notice a lot of ships just disappeared in this sector. All right, so what this is gonna allow us to do is order ships to be built from scratch at the shipyard with the geared equipment we want. The way that I always thought of it is when you have a house built, you're given a bunch of options. Now, the architect doesn't have these options on hand. He goes out and he finds the resources needed to build your house. He finds the roofing material you wanted to use and the concrete or whatever. Well, that's the way I see having a shipyard build a ship. It's that I'm not gonna have to run over and find all the weapons and the tech that I want in the ship. The shipyard, who is building a ship to my specifications, is gonna do that for me, and he's gonna give me a quote. So, let's go ahead and try that out. Now, if I do this, if I hit the button again for the comm system for improved races too, I now have player ship construction order. Cool, that's showing up. It's gonna tell you to find a shipyard, basically, so we'll go under the sector that we're in now, Federal Argonne Shipyard, and it'll pull up all the ships that this thing sells, and it'll allow us to order one. So, let's order up. Now I have to decide what I wanna buy, because I didn't actually figure that out. Let's buy that A-Wing. I've been wanting an A-Wing to my specifications. I want a wingman. I think an A-Wing would be really cool to have. So let's pick up a RZ-1 A-Wing. Okay, default loadout is gonna be fighter, or we're gonna create a new one. Let's create a new one. The default loadout would be whatever it thinks the default should be for it. I don't know what the defaults are. So let's go to new loadout and we'll make it ourselves. Do we want our engine tuning and optimization? Yes, I want the engines to already be maxed out. Cargo extension max, that won't be much. Now, all this stuff actually adds to the cost of the ship that we're ordering. Particle accelerator cannons. I guess that's the only weapon that it can equip? Really? I can tell it no weapons, or I can leave the particle accelerators on. Do I want all of the shields that it can equip already on? Yes. So, here's where I can add like a different equipment. I can do my combat systems. I can do my jump drive if I want. I can do all kinds of fun stuff in here. Now, I'm curious, if I go back, if I hit escape, let's hit that comm thing again. Player ship order. If I go to the X-Wing, will I have more weapon options? Because it only had one weapon. So let's go to the X-Wing Vanguard. That's the blue X-Wing. Let's go new out particle accelerator cannons. Okay, so it doesn't give me weapon choices so much as it has a default weapon that it wants to add to it already. Interesting. Let's do it again. Player ship order. Let's order up our A-Wing. That's what we want. So I may still have to, if I want to swap out their weapons, I may still have to do that. Looks like it's only going to use the default ones. New loadout. I'm happy with all of this stuff, except here's the stuff that I want. I want certain equipment installed. I want a hyperdrive installed, a jump drive. I want to add equipment, combat computers installed. I want fight command software so I can actually give him orders to protect me, to take out targets, and to patrol a sector and all that jazz. Add equipment, fight computer Mark 1. I guess I already had the Mark 2 on there. I did. What else do we want? A lot of this stuff. Patrol command software is probably a good one. Let's grab that one. Let's do the Turbo Booster Mark 2. Mark 2. Oh, is that the one that actually uses energy cells to go above the maximum speed that your ship gets? I don't remember. Sounds awesome, though. Let's go ahead and add that. I don't see a price on this yet. It'll tell me when I'm all done, I bet. Let's see, what else do we want? We want a, let's get a triplex scanner on there as well. That way it's got a better sensor range so we can see what's going on in the system. There's the basic boost extension, but I guess we don't really need that. I'm gonna put a CETA on there for now. In case I wanna fly the A-Wing, I'll put a CETA on there. That's the time acceleration. Wait a minute. CETA boost extension. And then there's Singularity Engine Time Accelerator. That's the Time Accelerator. That's the, so what is this one? Oh, I don't know. Now I want to test it and find out. All right, what else we got? Best Buy, we don't want to buy anything. We don't want like projectors. Video enhancement goggles is something that I actually, they're really cheap, just throw them on there. I've been meaning to get for the X-Wing, but the local area doesn't sell them, so. Docking computer. So a docking computer lets you instant dock. You don't actually have to fly into the station, you just have to be a certain distance away from it, and it's like you get tractored in, and it keeps your ships from, well, impacting on the surface. It makes docking a little faster. It just makes everything a bit quicker. And for an A-Wing, that's probably not a bad idea just to make sure he doesn't crash into stuff. So I like it. Universal loadout or an M5 loadout. Let's say that as an M5 loadout, and let's call it my A-Wing Basic. Now that will cost me, if we save the changes, and we proceed to checkout with everything that we're picking up, that is gonna cost me 21 million credits. No, 5 million available. Yeah, 21 million credits. Why? We picked up some really expensive stuff. So we need to go back to the loadout editor, and we need to get rid of probably this. Let's delete a few things. Let's get rid of that. Docking computer, let's get rid of the docking computer. I still want the jump drive. It's a Rebel ship. The Rebel fighters have hyperdrives. Yes, yes, yes. Get rid of the Mark II booster. Get rid of the triplex scanner. I don't really care about the cargo extensions. Let's lower those. Everything else should be good. Save changes. Proceed to checkout. Now it's 3 million. That's within reasonable. Okay, so we had attached some really rare equipment apparently to it, which was, I'm guessing, that boost extension. That's probably something to do with like capital ships. I don't know what that is. We'll have to look into it later. But I think we're good. We could even set a home base for this. When we buy it, it'll head out to the home base, or we can clear that. We want to just buy it though. So let's buy the ship. Oh, and look at this. At the top, there's a build time, because this isn't just buying a ship from a shipyard. I'm actually having it constructed to my specifications. I like that a lot, I really do. It'll take us 18 minutes to get this thing built. All right, buy ship. Are you sure? Yes. Now here's what's also cool. Now that we bought it, if we go under property owned with R, constructing, 18 minutes until our R-Wing is, or our A-Wing is done. Awesome. We're gonna have a wingman. And I don't actually think I'm gonna keep him with me. What I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna dispatch him to like Coruscant, because he's so fast, and possibly have him harass enemy targets in this area. We're not picking up anything at Coruscant now, but you know they're there. So, what do I want to do now? What do I want to do? I think I want to fly around and drop some more satellites. And, oh, you know what? I was gonna get a trader going, wasn't I? But we have to find a trader to the YT. I wanted to pick up a YT 1300. Now I'm a little bit poorer. I'm down to 2.3 million because we just picked up an A-Wing to join the fleet. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna jump over to Treasure Chest, see what's going on in that sector, see if we can fight a few Imperials, make a little bit of money, and drop a couple of satellites so we can see what's going on. And make a little bit more money back while we wait for this thing to build. It'll be 18 minutes till it's done.
60, 70.
And then, yeah,
80,
I think we might send out our A-Wing.
Jumping.
Oh, I should have got him exploration command software so he could actually explore for me. Oh well.
Entering system.
All right,
Treasure
we've come
chest.
out of the hyperspace. Jump, surrounded by Imperial TIE fighters. And something dead ahead. What are you?
ATF.
An advanced Imperial. Well, hell, let's get into the fight. No reason to wait for an invite. TIE advanced. Beat it. He's going after a hammerhead. I got your back.
On behalf of
Target
our
down.
President and Senator, the Argon Federation thank you for your help with this
What are we picking up?
invader.
Another TIE
As a
Defender?
reward,
Yep. Oh
you
no,
get
it's one of those
1,000 credits.
ATF.
You. It's one of these superiority fighters. They've actually got a turret on top. Okay, we gotta be careful. So that hammerhead has got flak equipped. And that's a big area of effect gun, so we don't want to get too close to this guy. As I get way too close to this guy. Oh, he was gonna bail. Oh well. What do we got? TIE Defender? Yep, TIE Defender.
Target
I'm on
is
him.
now in firing range.
Another, oh, that's that same hammerhead. Okay, so he's coming in with his forward guns. You can see them firing away. Let's not get too close to him because he's got a lot of fire. Look out, X-Wing!
Attention, energy low.
I know.
Shikujo, you're an ass.
And you're gonna be dead in a second. If you don't bail. Are those missiles up there? Yeah, those are missiles. Okay. I got a little nervous. I saw 3 more incoming. No, they're not. Those things have shields. Those are TIE fighters. 3 more TIE fighters are approaching. Come on, get my energy back. Get my energy back. Almost through his shielding. These TIE defenders have a lot of shields.
Systems down. Life support failing.
It sounds like that's a good time to bail. You know you want to, because if I fix your ship, you're worth like $1 million.
Not like
Nope,
this.
not gonna happen. All right,
ATF.
target down. We've got a couple more TIE superiority fighters coming in. I'm down with that, let's do it. I wonder what we get for bounties on these
Cargo bay
guys.
now contains
'Cause we're sitting at
hurricane missile.
595,000, so let's see. 2,595,000.
ATF.
God, they're fast. 300 meters a second. And it looks like we've got a
Terra
couple of others.
ATF.
What's the difference? Why do these guys have a different, like, a
H8
logo,
Terra.
or whatever you call that, a symbol? All right, we're starting to take return fire. What the hell? Oh, that thing's got like a reverse,
Target is
a
now in
rear firing
firing
turret on it. Let's wait till we get closer, save our energy. If we ever do, he's 50 meters a second faster than us, which is considerable. Taking a little bit of fire from one of them. Come on, a little bit closer. He's coming back toward us. Now we open up. Yeah, they've got a rear firing turret on a TIE fighter. That's interesting. It's not helping at the moment. So it looks like it's shooting at whatever's nearest, so it's not focusing on a target. Come on, I've almost got his shield down. Hull damage, target's down. Now we're at, oh nice, 2.6 million. 500,000 for at kill? Hell yeah. I am down with that. You're a lot closer. Let's go after this guy. TIE Defender. Oh, don't fly into the flag. Oh, he's in front of me. Be all right. The hell? What is next to me? Oh, it's another X-Wing. Oh, that is cool. He is not using normal X-Wing weapons, though. I'm not quite sure what he's firing. X-Wing on my left side. X-Wing on port and starboard. All right, I can take him out. No reason to save energy now. He's down to his hull. I just gotta hit him. Bail it, bail, bail. Yes! I will grab that later.
ATF.
It's a service I provide. Aw, you did not just blow up my ship. That might not have been it. That might not have been him exploding. That could have been just a missile going off that was locked onto him. Once his friend or foe indicator turned off. Come on him. Yes, bail. That's a TIE superiority fighter. Woo! Bail, bail, bail. You X-Wings are making me nervous.
ATF.
All right, we got one more. That's 2 bails in a row. I love the hammerhead. My idea for what the Hammerhead, and I hope the mod dev agrees with me on this, is that it should be really tanky, but the turrets should kind of suck. The forward firing turrets, like the actual cannons that you have to control yourself, should be pretty decent. You should get 4 of them, but you only get 4 compared to like some of the other Imperial ships, you'll get 8. But it should be really tanky, like that's what it's for. That's why they called them in, you know, in Rogue One. Target down. Not picking up any more targets, just missiles. All right, I probably just cut something out there because I gave a little bit of a spoiler away for Rogue One, and it's still a little early for that. But I was giving a reason on why I think hopefully I remember to edit that. The Hammerhead should be tanky with weak forward firepower.
Hurricane
there's a Hurricane
missile
there. We'll go ahead and grab that, and then we're gonna grab up those other 2 TIE fighters that should be just floating around. Oh no. No, seriously? They're dead, they're not here. They're totally not here. Shit.
Hurricane
It looks like the AI killed them. That sucks. There's a couple of pilots floating around, but I'm not gonna get either one of those TIE fighters. I'm assuming it was the flak or the just random missiles flying around that killed them. Damn, that's too bad.
Cargo bay now
Really?
contains poltergeist missile.
Nope, they're all dead. You guys suck. You guys suck. You just cost me millions. Or at least $1 million.
Wildfire missile.
What can you do? Yeah, I'm looking at you, Hammerhead. Suck.
Autopilot activated.
The money you just cost me. All right, Hammerhead, you have your orders. Just sit on this gate. It's been multiple jumps through this gate where we've been right into a fight. So your mission is to sit on this gate and kill anything that comes nearby. Hopefully you're able to do that. And I'll have an A-Wing to help back you up shortly. Now, and we'll get paid for the damage that he does because we've got the bounty mod installed. Other than that, I think you're set. Just hang out here for now. Go do some more exploration. Is this one of those systems that we don't have? Yeah, this is one of those systems we don't have any intel coming in from, so we're gonna go ahead and drop a satellite here. Got a bunch of mosquito missiles. You know what? A better mission for you. And you'll still be in the area, so I can give you other orders. But what I want you to do, Hammerhead, is collect wares in sector.
Command
Treasure
accepted.
chest. There's all kinds of fun missiles for you to pick up. Now go and be free. Go and be free, and make me lots of money picking up all of the missiles from the war zone. He should have the cargo space. He's got like 200. I'm sitting on 280, and he has more than 200. He's got 200 open. I think he's got more because of his, let's see. I wanna see what you have in freight. Yeah, 975 is his max, so he's got like 275 open. Good, good, good. Our A-Wing will be done in 2 minutes and 44 seconds, and then he can join us. At the same time, let's go ahead and grab a save. Save 6 is what I'm gonna start using. Since this is a new save with this mod installed, I don't quite trust the mod yet. So, go ahead and get a little bit more speed. I want to be able to see. Yeah, I want to be able to see this entire sector, so go ahead and drop another. Oops. Another satellite.
Satellite ejected.
Good. And there's lots of loot for him to pick up, so that works for me. There is a north gate. Where does the north gate lead? Elysium of Light. Well, we don't have any sensor data on Omicron Lyrae. So I'm gonna get crazy and go through that. Let's check our missiles.
Poltergeist missile.
Poltergeist
installed.
missiles 8.
Poltergeist, mosquito, hurricane, missile.
Oh, I know what I wanted to
installed.
test out. So if we go under controls, there is a control to turn on our missile defense system. We're gonna do that right now. What was that under? That was under interface. We need to find the right button for it. Okay, we're getting really close to the gate. I really need to pick this out. Where is missile defense? I already have it. Button 12. Missile defense on and off. Shit, which one's button 12? Button 12, there it is. Okay, so button 12 is just down on my say tag. I have to try that, because I keep losing my missile defense system every time I open and close my S-foils, which has had me just stop doing it. So we'll test that now.
Entering system, Omicron Lyri.
All right, kick on the engines. Was it C? There we go.
Mosquito missile, weapon
Oh,
systems
beautiful.
ready.
Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, so if you have the Mosquito missile defense system online, set a button for it in the controls, and if you're like me and you're flying an X-wing, and you want to be able to close your S-foils in attack position or into cruise position, cruise, here we go, that just turned off my missile defense, right? And then when I go into combat mode, my weapons come online. Sadly, the script is no longer running, just the way that the script works. If I go under it, additional commands, nothing there. But if you set a command key,
Mosquito missile,
I just flick it,
weapon systems
we get our Mosquito
ready.
defense system online, and boom, we're good to go, ready for combat. It's beautiful. It doesn't turn on our 5's defense, though, sadly, as I mess around with my X-Wing. So, anywho, let's keep dropping these scanning devices, our satellites, and get a little bit more intel. That's my goal. I want to know what's going on with the war effort. I want to know where there are targets so we can jump to engage them, and we can engage the proper ones. So we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit closer. Also want to see what's available to buy out here, and maybe where I can put down a space station to start making a little bit of money.
Advanced satellite ejected.
Wow, holy shit. Okay, so we've got TIE Defender, TIE Advance, a Saber, 2 more TIE Starfighters, and 2 TIE Superiority Fighters. Hot damn. But we do have Rebel forces moving to engage. I'm gonna join in on this fight. Go into cruise mode.
Terran.
Those guys are gonna be dead before I ever get there. But that Saber in the back,
Saber.
I can engage the ones in the back. 'Cause there's a Saber. I can kill a Saber, that's like their scout craft. Actually, let's find out what it is. I keep saying that's what it is, but I'm not sure. It is a M4, okay. We're burning over. I'm picking up the rest of the TIE Fighter squadron. Is our A-Wing ready yet? Even though our A-Wing is ready, it doesn't have any fuel for its hyperdrive. I can fix that really quickly. Navigation, dock at, what is it, Enduring Light? Yes, it is. Head over to the solar power plant, get fuel, and I can jump you over here, and you can help me in this fight. All right, we're closing into weapons range. We're gonna wait till we're about 3 kilometers out, then I'm gonna lock my S-foils in attack position so I can get some energy back.
Not
Close enough. A little late, actually. It's a good thing this thing has, like, almost no shields. Target dead. Oh, hello.
The Argon Federation, thank you for
throw
your
it in
help
reverse.
with this invader. As a
Let's just
reward,
back up and
you
grab
get
those before we head out and pick up those
1,000
other
credits.
ties.
Cargo
Come on.
bay now contains
Come on, there's
cargo
rebels
bay
waiting
now
for me. I gotta get over there.
Poltergeist
There's a fight going on
missile.
right now and I'm not part of it, and that's blasphemy.
ATF.
Got it. I'm on my way. Oh, I love it. I love it. What do we have helping them out? Oh,
Argon.
X-Wings. I want a group of X-Wings. I really do. I want my own, like, rogue squadron. I think that'll be really
ATF.
cool. All right, let's do it.
ATF. Target is now in firing range.
Did I activate my... No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to see if my...
Mosquito missile.
There they are. Mosquito missiles are online in case they decide to pop a missile at me. Come on, TIE Advanced. Let's do this. That A-Wing won't take long to get to the refuel point. He's so fast. I'll be able to jump him in. Okay, taking a little fire. Could use somebody getting this guy off my ass. That would be fantastic. Or out from right in front of me. Okay, you got to go. Lock the target in front of me. You actually did a reasonable amount of damage. And then somebody said you have to stop that shit. It's like they listened. Ah, my energy is low. Well, eat it.
Hurricane missile installed.
Oh, I don't want to use a hurricane. Get on him, get on him.
Wildfire missile.
A wirefire I could go with. Let's do that. Missile away. Oh, damn it. He's got a turret. He shot it. Also, you've got to be careful with your own fire. You will shoot your own missiles. You need something a little bit faster.
You're gonna get it now.
Yeah, come on at me. I would love it if you came at me. You're easier to hit when you try to strafe me. I got a few shots on him. So just get that shield down. Now's my chance. Gonna have to send the hammerhead over here to loot this. Oh, doing hull damage. Ah, somebody else got the kill for that. That was supposed to be me. Oh, classic star or TIE fighters. This will be an easy kill. As he outruns me.
One of your ships is under attack.
What?
Treasure chest.
My hammerhead Corvette's under attack. Navigation. Jump to sector.
Target
Go.
left
Go, go, go,
fire.
go, 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 go.
Command accepted.
What is attacking you? Locate in sector map. Holy crap! Okay, get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. You're taking hull damage. 10-second jump time. Oh, I think he's dead. Oh, he made it. He made it out. Ah, damn, that was a sector away. All right, re-engaging. I had to pull out of the fight there to get him out of there. You've got to pay attention to these guys.
ATF.
All right, let's get in here. I'm surprised he made it out. One more shot. He must have taken a missile from me.
Plasma vents.
Excuse me? TIE Advanced. Get on him. That is a lot of missiles. No, I want the kill. Come on. Ah, I don't know if I got that kill. 2.7 million?
Terron.
Yeah, I'm not sure. TIE Defender, let's do this.
ATF.
And one more.
Cargo
Got it.
bay
Okay.
now contains
Whew.
Wasp missile.
So, 2.8 million, not bad. We're building it back up. A couple things that we need to do. First thing, let's do some trading and pick up some energy cells for our A-Wing so he can join us. Next thing we need to do is jump back over to our ally, who was waiting for us at the East Gate and got absolutely obliterated. Did you happen to pick up any actual loot while you were over there before, you know? Oh, yeah. He got a few missiles.
80, 90,
Got a hurricane,
jumping.
a poltergeist, a wildfire. So he was doing the job. Wow, we can't operate in different sectors. That's it. We can't operate in different sectors. We have to be in the same one. I've got to keep an eye on them. A close eye.